only way to oppose tyrants like Gessler and the Emperor is by force. In every village, there are men armed and ready to rid us of our oppressors. Now, they're waiting for the right time, and I'm here to tell you that time has come.
And I'm here to tell you, you're late for lunch. Sorry for the interruption.
As the Holy Book says, every man dealeth falsely, saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace.
The Holy Book also says we should render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Beat our swords into plowshares. Learn to turn the other cheek. You got that in the letter?
You mark my words. God will send a spark to fire the flames of rebellion.
To burn what? Innocent children? Now, you're right. You don't know anything about war. That's why you're so eager to push us into it. But I've seen whole villages in flames. And 15 years later, I can still smell the stink of burning flesh.
And we still need a leader, William.
You give me a choice between war and Gessler, I'll take Gessler every time. That's enough. Eat your food. It's getting cold.
By Holy Saint Jude. You put me off my appetite.
Well, your honor's not something that can be taken away from you, son. Give me some heat. You can lose it, but if you do, fighting a war isn't going to bring it back. Work, home, family. That's what's important.
By order of His Honor, Hermann Gessler, Governor of this province, by appointment of His Most Holy Majesty Frederick, Prince of the Realm, Son of the Emperor, Ruler of the Most Sacred Empire.
They've got enough titles to choke a mule.
This hat, symbol of the Empire, will be placed at the central point of each village. Whoever passes the hat must bow and show it every appropriate sign of respect. This is the law. The penalty for disobedience is death. You there, priest, kneel. Kneel.
I kneel only to God.
I said, kneel. Show respect to the hat, priest. You're not above the law.
Defy these evil men. Kneel only to God.
of you pay homage.
And now, tell me, how did the good people like my taste in hats?
Well enough, once they got used to it. But there was trouble.
Oh?
In Clermont, an old monk cried blasphemy and tried to incite the others. But he was made to submit.
Before or after he was arrested?
I didn't think you would want to put a priest in prison.
Don't ever think. Just follow orders. I wish to make an example of him for the others. To create an image that will linger in their simple minds forever. Perhaps even emerge in their nightmares. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Of course, my lord.
Remember, Tiro, fear and suppression, the twin cornerstones of good government.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing? All of you! Stop it! I will never bow down to a hat.
Matthew!
That's where it belongs! Step on it!
Matthew!
What have we here?
Two rebels, Your Majesty. This boy had the temerity to knock my hat in the dust.
Your hat?
Well, I meant your hat, Your Majesty. After all, it is a symbol of your authority.
Indeed.
Yes, when my guards chastised the boy, his father intervened. It seems that he stole a crossbow from a soldier, hit him on the head with it, and then fired an arrow at the guard, pinning him to a pole by his sleeve.
Marvelous. What skill. We must have a demonstration.
Yeah. Untie him. Your ladyship, may I? The death penalty hangs over you, but His Majesty favors some entertainment. You provide it, and I shall spare your life. Put the boy against the post. You move your head again, and I'll put the apple in your mouth. Shoot the apple off the boy's head, and you both shall go free.
Delightful.
You can kill me. I won't do it.
Oh, I won't kill you if you refuse. I shall kill the boy.
He's taken too.
Oh, if you're the marksman they say you are, you won't need another shot. Are you afraid you'll miss?
If the first one misses, the second one's for you.
It looks as though I may need a new governor. Do you know anything about politics, my dear?
Ah, you haven't lost the first one yet.
God, no. It's so much more sporting this way, don't you think?
As you wish, Your Majesty. Wait! You're too close. Take a step back. Exercise. A part of every prisoner's daily regimen. Cover his face. I don't want anyone recognizing him. No, wait. Let him take a look at his new home first. The inmates have a name for it.
Death Castle.
I didn't give you permission to speak.
My lord, I was just...
We've brought you a prisoner who requires special handling. He's to be kept in a cell by himself, away from all the other prisoners.
My lord, we're overcrowded now.
Don't make excuses. You have a gallows. If you're short of space, use it. Oh, if, for any reason, the prisoner is to be taken out of his cell, and the only reason I can think of is to beat him, cover his face. Do you understand?
Yes, my lord. If I beat him, I cover his face. I understand. Take him away.
Understand something. You don't have any rights. You don't get any answers. You don't have a life anymore. All you've got is this hole and the promise of death. Any time I choose. Months.
I can't explain it.
What is their interest in this man, this nobody?
I don't know. Wherever we go, we have questions about Tell. The people have heard what you made him do at the banquet. They don't like it. It's a problem, a serious problem.
Now, that is not a serious problem, Tyrrell. Look at this.
I don't read.
What?
I don't read.
It says, Tyrrell, that the Emperor is going to raise his tributes by 1/3. That means you're going back to the villages and you're going to collect again. The people are curious about the banquet. They want to know what happened to Tell. Fine. What if we were to tell them that he missed? That he was drunk, or careless, or afraid? Hard to make a hero out of a man who kills his own son.
What if somebody sees the boy?
It's unlikely, where he is now. I want you to start in Clermont. I shall kill the boy. I shall kill the boy.
You have to stand up for them.
What have you done with William Tell? Where is his son?
His son is dead. Tell killed him. Tell couldn't shoot straight. He missed the apple. His boy's dead. Now that you have answers to your questions, pay your taxes.
If Matthew's dead, you killed him!
Burn it down.
Take them down.
How many more?
There are no more.
Tell cannot just die on me.
Tell. William Tell. The prisoner in solitary. But you told me to let him rot.
Hear me well. I'm going to hang Tell tomorrow. But if he dies first, you'll hang in his place.
There is a monastery not far from here with a monk who is a physician.
I don't care if it's a sorcerer, as long as... Tyrrell, what's the damage?
I lost 5 men, 14 wounded.
Don't tell me about casualties. I want to know about farms, buildings, crops.
Gone, burned to the ground, everything as you wanted.
You idiot, it's the people I wanted to punish. Prisoners.
Only the ones we brought in.
Shh. Kill them. Hang them. At dawn tomorrow. But hang Tell first.
Yes, my lord.
You only have to keep him alive for one more day. They're going to hang him tomorrow.
Hey, get a doctor. There's somebody badly hurt in here.
Scum!
Hey, in there! Somebody can see you.
What an end to a revolution.
It isn't over yet, Roland. Remember the way they fought at Claremont.
Look around you, Blade. These are the guest quarters. How did we ever think we could beat them?
Because Tell beat them.
You don't still believe that, do you? That he shot an apple off his son's head?
Everybody!
Brother?
I'm not asking everybody! I'm asking you!
I stay just like afraid.
I told you to keep quiet, pigs! Are you all right, brother?
You're the ones from Claremont. You're the ones from Claremont. You're the ones from Claremont.
The prisoner has escaped.
Which prisoner?
There.
Oh, the one in the hole?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall let you escape.
No! Guards!
Give me any excuses. Find him, you fool!
Take a step back.
You'll never get out of here alive.
I'll kill you right now when I've got the chance.
No, don't. I'll do anything you want.
Yes, you will. You're gonna lead me out of here. Now. They might miss, but I won't.
Put your weapons down! Put them down!
Lower your weapons. Let them pass. Stop. Down.
You can't leave us here! The keys! The keys!
Stop! I want him alive!
in there.
Getting in there obviously isn't going to be a problem. But you'd need a small army to get your son out of there.
Yeah. Come on.
Where?
See some old friends.
You're back, Mutino.
Fine ring. You sure you want to bet it?
Colonel?
I'm in. No!
Ooh, the one-eyed Reaper!
Mine! Bad loser, Mutino? No.
He's cheating? Of course he's cheating. So are you. Your problem is he's a better cheat than you.
How much further?
Getting too old for this?
I was thinking of the horse.
It's tired.
It's an old horse. Old friend, eh?
They're gonna be surprised to see me.
Long enough. Give me one good reason why we should let you live.
I say kill him. You never did anything in your whole life for free, eh, Ma?
Give me a reason. Oh, you're dead.
The Emperor has a price on my head. I'm worth more to you alive than dead.
These what you call friends?
Friends? Well, I was a friend. We rode together, we fought together. We were the Four Horsemen.
Mercenaries?
Gentlemen of fortune, sir. The finest fighting force in the whole of the Empire until William Tell left us. You sneaked off in the dark of the night like a cunning jackal.
The next day, the Black Knights ambushed us. Utino, show them why you remember that day.
They slashed Mutino's throat. Aimon almost died from loss of blood. We were lucky to escape with our lives.
You betrayed us.
You don't really believe that, Garish.
Why have you come back after all these years?
I need your help.
You know the rules. It was always us against them. When you left, you became one of them. We used to say it took 4 things to be a horseman. Do you...
Strength, skill, luck, and faith.
Well, let's forget faith for the moment. I'm thinking of the other 3. You still think you got it?
We could find out.
Come on, William, you're wasting your time with these gentlemen.
Let's not be so hasty. Maybe you still have what it takes, maybe you don't know. What I propose is a friendly little competition. You prove to each of us that you still have what it takes, and we'll ride with you into the Citadel.
I'm sure there's 2 sides to that deal.
Correct.
If you lose, we'll still ride with you.
Well, we'll sell you with a bounty.
Your choice. What do you say?
Why don't you look where you're going?
I'm sorry.
You ought to be in a cell. where you belong.
I apologize. Most humbly for having deranged your dress, Your Highness. What's wrong with the princess?
There's a suitor coming to pay a call.
You want to marry her?
Why do I have to keep sending for you?
I was busy.
Sometimes I think you forget who I am.
I haven't forgotten.
Haven't you? I want to be your friend, Matthew. But just remember, I'm the Emperor's grandson. You're the son of an outlaw. If it wasn't for me, you'd be rotting in prison.
And if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have a friend.
This is your test of strength, eh? I thought you were going to come up with something more imaginative.
No, we make it a little more interesting.
Now we fight!
First one to draw blood.
Oh, great. How much?
I'm grateful to you, Martin. You kept me out of prison, I know that. But it doesn't change anything. I can't forget who I am. And I can't forget what my father's fighting for.
What makes you think you'll ever see him again?
He'll come for me, I know it.
I hope for both your sakes you're wrong. If he comes here, he'll never leave.
There are two crossbows. One works, the other doesn't. And two cords attached to the trigger. You pull one.
You get a 50-50 chance.
You've never forgiven me, have you?
You walked out on us.
Yeah.
Where did you go? Straight to the Black Knights.
I never betrayed you. All I did was leave.
Pull one of the cords, Will. He moved.
You lose.
Start talking.
They've got my son in the Citadel. We're going to bring him out. There's a shrine inside the Citadel. A well. They say the waters have the power to cure the sick. For 5 days each year, during the Feast of San Verso, the gates of the fortress are open to all those who come to visit the shrine.
And we go in as pilgrims.
On the first day of the festival, which was yesterday, the Crown Prince comes to take the waters, accompanied by Prince Martin and the Princess. On the last day of the festival, the Emperor makes his appearance.
You two go along with this?
Delay.
Pilgrims, my lord.
I concede that.
Trust them. They'll turn you in and claim the reward the moment you're in.
There are 4 things you need to ride with a horseman.
Strength, skill, luck.
Faith.
I don't quite understand this, brother. Is it a parable?
It's not a parable, Highness. It's a prophecy.
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
The book of Revelations is very specific about them.
What sort of men are they?
They are not men, Highness. They are symbols. Their coming heralds the end of this earthly kingdom.
Would we be safe from them here?
There is no earthly fortress that would be safe from them.
Why do they ride horses?
Because it's faster than walking.
You shouldn't mock the holy world, Princess.
I've come to get my brother.
But the lesson isn't over.
And the midday meal has begun.
But I want to listen to this.
And I want to eat.
Your Highness, you should be watching your figure.
Whatever for?
Your Highness hasn't heard? Governor Gessler's here.
What's that to me?
I thought you'd be pleased. I know he'll be glad to see you.
You.
What?
when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, "Come and see." And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow.
Game of skill, Matthew, not of strength.
You've got to play to win.
Prince Martin.
Governor Gessler.
I have arrived here this morning. Naturally, I have brought you a present. I trust you remember the last time we met.
I remember.
So do I. It's something that I'm never going to forget.
Where's your license?
What insolence is this, sir? Do you know who you're dealing with? I'm here for an audience with the Emperor himself.
Is this your knife?
Yes, I carry it for protection.
You don't need it here. There are no weapons allowed in the Citadel. Put it in the tower.
You can pick it up when you leave.
You! Hold on!
I never forget a face. And I've seen you as before.
That's right. I was here 3 days ago.
It's very rare for a pilgrim to come twice to the Citadel.
It's very rare the Citadel is open to those who seek the waters.
Went well. Do you mock me, sir?
Not the Majesty.
Look about you, man. Do you see any stags here? Do you notice any venison slain by my arrow?
No, Majesty, I don't.
But of course not, because there are none. None to be found anywhere. What do you suggest I do about it?
Well, Your Majesty,
Your Majesty should allow me to pray for him.
Who said that?
I did, Majesty. I will pray for you, for better fortune at the hunt.
Who is this man?
Who told you I was here?
Your lady in waiting.
Oh, is that true, Beatrice?
Yes, my lady.
Then I shall see to it that you're punished.
Oh, Your Highness has such a wonderful sense of humor.
I am quite in earnest, I assure you. What's wrong with your arm? Have you broken it? Oh, a single rose?
As unique as your own beauty, elegant in its simplicity, a single rose says something.
Yes, that you were too cheap to buy the whole bouquet.
Your Majesty does me a grave injustice. I have brought other presents.
Well, of course he's a pilgrim. Do you think I'm an idiot? Look at the way he's dressed.
Of course, Your Majesty. It's just that I...
Has he been searched?
Yes, he's a nun.
Then see to it that he is conducted to the shrine with all due haste. The sooner my arrow finds some game, the better it will be for all of us.
Of course, Your Majesty. Your Majesty is too kind.
Don't be too hasty in your judgment, sir. Just hope your prayers are answered.
I do, Majesty. Let him go. You. Go and find that commander that rode in with Gessler. I have the feeling our pilgrim is more sinner than saint.
I've never seen a veil so exquisite.
Its delicacy is a mirror of your own, Your Majesty.
Ruby, my lady. It must have cost a fortune.
Oh, why discuss money when talking of things of beauty?
You have such a way with words.
Your radiance would make the ignorant eloquent.
Stop, please, before I blush. Governor, do you think...
Yes, Princess?
Well, it's such a silly thought. Hopeless, really. For who should ever want my hand in marriage?
It may seem impertinent, but I know of one humble soul who would joyously plight his troth with thee.
Governor? You mean... you? Marry you? Be your wife? Don't be absurd. I'd sooner marry William Tell.
Ours have been wicked lives, filled with sin and debauchery. Once we were led astray by violence, but now we've renounced such earthly vices. We've only come to the sacred shrine of St. Versu to bring home the holy waters to cure my uncle's and my grandfather's bad winding.
Let him through.
Come, uncles, grandfather.
Commander.
Prince Ignatius, if I may, I should like to present you with a token of my esteem, a gift from your most loyal subject. Exquisite, is it not?
Yes. Precisely what I was going to say. Exquisite.
Forged in the workshops of the ancients, it has passed through the hands of kings and conquerors too numerous to mention. It is a weapon fit for a mighty warrior such as yourself.
Well spoken, Governor, well spoken. You know, Gessler, you've always been my favorite governor.
And you, my favorite prince. And now, if I might have a word with you in
Certainly,
private...
but first, give him a sword.
If I might suggest, Your Highness...
Thank God.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Highness. Yeah, it could happen to anyone. You slipped. You are on her trap.
I slipped.
Majesty, if all my men had as much skill as you, the revolution would have lasted half as long.
Do you really think so?
Oh, I'm sure of it, Your Majesty. Desist, Your Majesty, please.
Spare it, love. At war.
I couldn't fear. When it comes to war, I am no match for you. As for love, Your Highness, about your niece.
The princess. A very headstrong girl, you know. What of her?
I may be speaking out of turn, but I should like to propose a union of a conjugal nature.
Come again?
I'm asking for her hand.
What do you mean?
I want to marry her.
Oh, you want to marry the princess? Oh, I think it's a wonderful
I should never have presumed.
idea. What? Oh, she deserves a husband like you. Consider her yours.
That is most kind, Your Highness. But the Emperor's consent.
Governor, if I tell him I have decided to give her away, he will happily agree to it. My father is not exactly sound in body or mind. To tell you the truth, I'm practically running the empire myself.
That would explain a lot, Your Highness.
It's settled then. Why don't you come by the throne room after Vespers, and we shall make it official.
After Vespers, Your Highness.
Touché?
But how could the princess resist a man of such obvious charm?
Women are such fickle creatures. I prefer horses. They're much more predictable. Yes?
Yes, my lord.
But do not think I place all my hopes on the whims of a spoiled girl. If I cannot have her heart, I may win her hand. Horst!
Don't move.
Well, what have we here? A wolf in sheep's clothing. I haven't seen you in a long time, mercenary. Are you really here seeking salvation? Your Excellency, Your Ladyship, Your Highness, Your Majesty.
What? Why, it's good to see you, Governor.
Oh, the pleasure is mine, I assure you.
Let us... Let us drink a toast to your health, Governor. It's good to see you, Governor. So good to see you.
I have just had a very interesting conversation with my son.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Would you like to know what I think? Your province is in a shambles. What you didn't steal, you burned. You mortgaged every property you possess to pay your last tax levy. Yet you come here with lavish gifts for my family in a pathetic attempt to curry favor. You seek my granddaughter's hand, thinking marriage will end your troubles. But you know she cannot stand the sight of you. What is worse, you have managed to foment a revolution, simply by playing a party game with a father and son. You have created in the minds of the people a man they believe is as strong as I am. Well, what do you have to say?
It's exactly as you described it, Tell. The Emperor will arrive at the shrine just before sunset. The whole royal family will be with him. Come through the gate, right here.
Come for my son.
so fast, Tell. This family reunion isn't going to be quite what you had in mind. Your present, Your Majesty, William Tell.
And that man, he works for you?
Oh, let us say we had an arrangement.
I delivered, Tell. I want my partners back. And the reward.
Oh, perhaps I was a little too generous.
Your men have raised their weapons against me. That is treason. And the punishment for treason is death.
The Emperor has a point. One more word out of you, and you shall join your friends.
So you are the man who has brought this disease into my empire.
The disease was here already. I'm just a symptom.
Gessler would have me kill you.
Only because he can't do it himself.
You would be more dangerous as a martyr. So, you must live. You shall watch as your friends are executed. You shall see your son beheaded. And then, you shall think about it for the rest of your life. Take them away.
How have you been?
I was fine till you showed up.
It's not exactly what I had in mind.
Never mind. I'm just glad you're here.
You've got to stop them.
Why?
Because of Matthew.
What about him?
If Gessler kills Tell and Matthew, do you know what his reward will be? You.
Wait here. Wait!
Highness.
My grandfather's changed his mind.
But Highness, I have...
Come on, back.
Back! Close the doors!
Open that gate!
What now?
Way in.
No way out, you mean?
I just don't believe it. You had them in your hands. What more do I have to do? Kill them myself?
We still have them, my lord.
Oh, that's very reassuring.
They're trapped in the gate tower.
Then burn it down!
You're very good at burning things down. Unfortunately, that tower is built of solid stone.
Then we shall storm it.
But they have the princess.
Storm it!
With all due respect, Your Majesty, they were in the custody of your men.
You have until dawn to get Tell out. Then the soldiers go in.
Don't look at me like that. I didn't do it for you or for your father.
Then why?
I had my own reasons.
Thanks. I can do that myself.
You all right?
You should never come back for us.
You should never have trusted them.
Couldn't do without him.
You couldn't do it with them either.
Why don't you two stop arguing? We have to find a way out of this place. Kessler will be making a move soon.
All we get is lady love, we won't.
Not much of a lady.
Not much of a love either.
All right. Why did that stupid woman have to get involved?
There is another way in, my lord.
Huh?
A passage. One of the soldiers showed me. It runs from the palace.
Oh, well, then what are we waiting for?
What about the princess? My lord?
Just make sure she doesn't get killed.
I want to talk to you.
There's really not much to talk about.
Take care of the girl.
Get something to block this up.
Just like the old days.
Any more good ideas, Horst?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Governor.
Seems you can't get enough of me.
Well, I've got a pretty good piece of you now.
That's what I want to talk about. The princess has been rather badly frightened. Since she represents a certain prosperity for you, we should be worth some small expense.
I'm listening.
One headstrong boy, a few misguided troublemakers, horses, a litter for the wounded one, an open door. And none of you move. 2 hours later, the princess and I will be on this spot. I will, of course, be unarmed.
And what if I refuse?
The princess and me. You can't refuse.
Two hours.
What news?
Gessler sent a soldier, but it didn't work.
No matter. They shall storm it in the morning.
Don't you care about anyone?
Care. Care. One day you'll be as I am now. Do you think you'll care?
And I never want to be like you.
You won't be like me. There's no escape.
Lost a lot of blood. You gonna make it?
I'll make it.
You gonna be able to go through this?
He can do his part. Let's do yours.
Garish, I just want to tell
You
you.
got my word. It ought to be good enough.
It ought to be.
Let's get one thing straight.
Now, you get something straight. You're not the first fool to think you can make a deal with Gessler, but it may well be the last mistake you ever make.
I never went along with any of this. Maybe that was my mistake. Maybe you are one of us. That thing with Gessler? Business. Pure and simple.
A gentleman of fortune.
Correct.
But the accent on the first word of that phrase.
That's it. Pull him back.
Fall back.
You saved my life. He was going to kill me.
That's all over, my dear. Let her go.
Come and get her.
Won't you come yourself, darling?
Stop right there.
It's over, Tell.
Not quite. You still have to give the order to set me free.
You're mad.
Don't move your head. Just lift your eyes to that window behind me. You shouldn't have double-crossed his son.
He left. I saw.
A dead soldier. Which is what you're going to be if you don't do exactly as you're told.
He'd never hit me from there.
You think not? That's the man who taught me how to use a crossbow. He's better than me. Give the order.
Get him a horse. Do you understand me? William, Tell is to go free.
Thank you for your mercy. Your Highness.